Today's episode is about a project that I'm so excited about. Although I guess which ones in this house am I not excited about? Every time we make a change, I can't believe like where it's come from to where we take it to. And it's just so fun. It's so fun to see all the efforts like paying off. Okay, so today's project, we took our garage, we had a 2-car garage, and we created a homeschool room slash playroom slash home movie theater or theater room. Welcome to Florida. We're Chris and Tabitha Blue taking on a home renovation with our 4 kids. From the front door through the backyard, no space in this home will be left untouched. We've always wanted a place to settle into, a place that we can call home. Now's our chance to make this house our home. You won't believe all the little things in just one home reno, so come join us. So it took us about 3 weeks from start to finish. We pretty much started from scratch, but we wanted to leave as much of the garage structure intact as possible. So we wanted the garage door to open, have room for storage and tools and things like that, while still having this whole new room within those garage walls. So we were out there with tape measures and tape, like taping up lines on the floor to figure out where walls could be, where we had the maximum space possible while still leaving room in the garage for what we needed. And then ceilings, how high we could get the ceiling to go so that the garage door could open on top of the ceiling of this room that we were creating within a garage. So it took us a little bit of time to figure it out, but once we did, then it was the building process. Chris put walls together, Aaliyah helped, we just put it all together and then started putting drywall up. Of course, they are all insulated to keep the weather out, and also Chris ended up putting a layer of plastic on the outside walls just to help keep the moisture from getting in the room. Story of our lives. Hopefully we did everything right. That'll work.
A little bit hot and forth.
All right.
Here we go.
Woo.
All right.
Look at all the walls going in.
What are you going to do?
How's it going, babe?
Doing really well. We're getting ready to go. Got a couple more small frames to do. Electrical being around. I'm a professional electrician. I don't try to do that myself. But yeah, we got you guys working. Hopefully today we'll have the drywall up and ready to run. And then it'll look like a room for
Are
real.
you ready to have school out here?
And then we'll have school. We'll have school right here.
What's going on, eh?
Yeah. We are
Yeah.
rocking and rolling.
We actually should have flooring delivered today. You think you'd be ready?
Not today.
I think it's starting to look like a room.
Yep. Getting dark.
It's getting dark. Until we put lights in those places.
Losing light, which is a good thing. It means we're making progress.
So I just got back from a meeting, which means Chris had the kids. So I think that watching the kids meant getting some help in the new schoolroom. So let's go check it out. Which I call it a schoolroom. Maybe we'll call it inspiration room, the playroom. Let's see progress.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so what we have out here right now, this is the entranceway to the new room. And then over this way is the laundry room, and now it's all blocked off, completely sealed in from outside. And it's looking good. There you
know
go.
what the purpose is, great?
What?
Because then when you get it nice and flat on the seams, then the wall looks flat and doesn't have any seams in it. And we sand it down and paint it.
All right, time for Mama to help a little bit. So this actually takes me back when I was like 12 years old. Our church got a new building and they had these work days and everyone would come and help, and I did not want to do the little kid jobs. So at 12 years old, I learned how to, no, I wasn't the best, hang drywall and mud. So, like I said, not the best, definitely not a pro, but kind of takes me back to those days. The seam is right here in the middle. Actually, why we have an extra strip is because of the height of our ceilings. It was a little bit too tall to have the two panels right on top of each other, but when you do that, there's already a seam in the middle. So they decided to put the extra strip of drywall right here because there would already be one seam, so they decided to make it just one big one, or two, basically. And then from what I've heard, the strength is in what, the horizontal layout of the drywall. So instead of putting a panel vertically, which I actually don't think it would have been tall enough anyway, there still would be a seam. You lay the strips horizontally, that's why they're stacked, one on top of the other, and that's pretty much why you always have a seam in the middle of the room.
Now we're really excited. We're working with Tarkett, the vinyl flooring. This stuff is waterproof, so it's going to hold out everything. It's going to be great for our kids' room that we've kind of expanded into. And we're really thankful for them sponsoring the floor. And it's really easy to do. You're going to see just real quick how easy it is to kind of install. And we should get this room done in a couple hours.
We have the floors done in this new homeschool room. I have to say, just finishing the floors made such a difference. It really started to feel like a room. It really just made the space feel like a space, like a flowing part of our home. And so I'm so excited for it. So behind me you can see block. That was part of the original garage wall and part of the exterior wall as well. And then that flowed into old drywall that we were just gonna paint. Chris had an awesome idea. I came home and he had already lined up a few planks or boards of shiplap, and it looks really good. So guess what? He gave himself an extra project, but we have that done now as well, and it just looks really cool. So we have a lot of neat elements in the room. We have shiplap wall that actually goes down, a little bit of cement, and then it goes down to our new flooring. And then we have the black wall here. So I just actually really like that there's a lot of different kind of natural textures and elements already built into this room.
A little side tip, we learned we were doing shoe molding, and you can't nail shoe molding into block. Who would have thought?
Oh, like on the wall behind me?
So we found super glue that works.
Works for everything.
It seems to. We were hoping it would because we didn't have anything else yet. So I'm getting ready to go super glue some stuff.
Sweet.
But nobody knows. So hey.
Except for anyone on the internet that wants to know.
Yeah, when they come to our house, they're like, that's super glue. What? That's awesome. And it's inexpensive.
Right.
Hey, on the cheap, and that's what we like. We like to save money.
Oh, naked baby.
Naked baby on set. Watch out.
This is gonna be a chalkboard wall. Yep, so all this is going to be all chalkboard.
Don't touch it, it's wet.
Wet.
Yep, but later when it's dry, you can use your chalk and write on it. With chalk, yeah. Yes, so this is how mommies work with their children right here, huh? Oh, really? Okay, you guys, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Are you ready to see what it looks like? I know I am. Come on. The moment of truth. We are ready for school. Okay, so our room is ready for school and all the other things we need it to be ready for. I love this flooring. So the flooring from Tarkett is awesome. It's actually great for use in rooms like this, like ours done in the garage, sunrooms, because it is weatherproofed, which is really nice. But it turned out beautifully. And then we did put a rug down. This is a Lorena Canals rug. It's washable, so perfect for spaces that have kids in it. We also added in the couch, which is a fold-out couch. Makes the room super versatile. We can use it for sleepovers and things like that. And then if you'll notice up here, we have a projector as well. So it's kind of become an all-purpose room. We have a space we can project it on the wall, kind of our theater room. So it's been a really fun, versatile space to design and then spent some time working on it. The prints that you see behind me are now available in our shop as well. So make sure to check that out at freshmommyblog.com/shop. We have shirts. This is one of them. All of our shirts give back. So when you make a purchase, it goes back to helping hungry, needy families right here in the USA. But also we have new schoolroom prints. So check those out. I love having them on our walls. I'm really loving how this space turned out. Of course, our main purpose and goal with this is to create a space for schooling. We are homeschooling our 4 kids now this year, and so we really wanted to create an environment for learning and for growth. So even with styling, I brought in a lot of our books, there's a space just for flashcards and learning activities and some of their games. Our kids' ages range from 11 all the way down to 2, so it kind of hits a wide variety. That's why we set up a desk area for the older kids. They can really sit and focus and do their schoolwork here with their own lamps. We have a computer for them to do some of their online work as well. And then we have the smaller kids table for the young ones. They have their own crayons and scissors because they're learning all of that type of stuff. So it's really an area that kind of becomes a multi-purpose room, but it hits the focus and kind of the purpose that we designed it to do.
Ooh, wait for me. Ah! Wait for me. So I am also very excited about the space. I think it turned out great. It was something that, you know, a little over a novice. Somebody like myself, I'm not a professional by all means. Any stretch of the imagination.
Every space we work on, we learn a lot as we go. So we learned a lot of new things just in this because we've never actually framed out a room before, or a ceiling for that matter.
Right. So we did a lot of that stuff, but I like school. We incorporated the chalkboard wall. We incorporated our own prints, things that we like, which you can do, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And just a place, a nice little side area that doesn't have to go on our kitchen table. It doesn't have to be something that takes away from our actual house.
Right.
So if you have the space, maybe you're not using it, maybe you live in the South like us for a garage, why not? So you can always go for it. Go big or go home, or go big or build your home.
If you kind of mess it up, you can always usually fix it, but you'll never accomplish anything if you don't try, right? If you don't start. Also, I did want to mention some of our prints we have hanging. We made our own like DIY poster hangers. So that little tutorial is on the blog as well at freshmommyblog.com. Because it's so much more inexpensive to make your own poster hangers than to purchase them.
That's right.
Like crazy difference in price.
I think we
Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed this episode. We're so glad you followed along. If you have questions for me or for this man right here, leave them below, comments, tell us your favorite part. But yeah, we'd love to chat with you in the comments. Guys, see you later. Thanks so much for joining us. Make sure to like
and subscribe.
We'll see you next time.
Gotta go.
Okay, say I love mommy. I love mommy. I love mommy. Daddy, I love mommy.
Who's your favorite?
Mommy. Oh. Favorite. I don't know what else I have to say right now. Look at that, I'm at a loss for words. That doesn't happen too often.
I feel like one of those kid shows with the Muppet just kind of shows up on the side like,
Hey!
ooh, and then remember Baby Genius or whatever it's called?
No.
I don't know, one of those ones where they don't talk, they just make noises and faces and...
We have paint!
Okay.
Okay, so my little Muppet is, I guess, gonna get back to work.
Yeah.
You want a little bit?
Look, I got your chalkboard paint.
Alright, it's time for me to get back to work.
Finally somebody else gets to do some work. Whoa, snap, he did it, he went there.
He did. Maybe I'll just leave this for you then too.
Yeah, almost done, the room's almost done. Go show me, Art, go stand next to him. Turn around and see, the room's almost done, the room's almost done, the room's almost done. Woo, 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 woo. Look at that shaking that booty.
Aria, what's up?